everyone, and welcome back to yet another video on this channel. So by the time you're probably watching this, it's probably January already and it's now 2021, but this was shot basically on the 30th, so one day before New Year's. So basically what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be vlogging. It's been a crazy year, so me and my sister are just going to head to the mall, have a good old time, because it's been a very eventful year and I just feel like we need time to just kind of unwind, because there was time for it, yes, but we could hardly go anywhere. So I just want to take advantage of this time, go out with her, spend time with her, because it was a crazy year. We went through so much, both individually and together. We went through so much, so I just want to spend time with her, eat, laugh, because that's what you do, man, especially with your best friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll be taking you guys along with me. I truly hope my camera lasts because it's kind of flat already. So I'll be taking you guys with me to the mall, and I also have a couple of errands to run as well. I initially wanted to go get my guitar fixed because the string bust, but I don't think they're open and they're not really picking up their calls, which is kind of weird. I don't know, usually around, let me just position myself so nicely because I'm on my feet, so my knees. So basically one thing I've noticed is around New Year's or festive season, people start acting weird, especially with the establishments. They don't pick up their calls, they don't pick up their phones, none of that. They're so bad with customer service. I don't know if that's just here in Namibia, but it's so common that everyone knows around festive season, New Year's and all of that, don't go do anything. Don't go to the government places Ministry of Works, nothing. Don't do anything, because people are so unhelpful around this time of the year, because they're all in this mindset that it's vacation time, we don't need to do anything. So it's kind of hard to get anything done. But I really didn't expect that from a private owned establishment, especially now with the place where I wanted to get my guitar fixed. But there's next week, so hopefully they will come back into their senses that, hey, we need to work still, we need to still accommodate people. So hopefully they'll be open, then I'll take you guys with me. But for now, I think I'm just gonna go pick up eye medication and then I'm gonna head to the mall. So let's get started. I'm here with my sister Teresa and we're finally about to head out. We were waiting for her to dress for such a long time, and then I ended up looking like rag. But of course, what's your ad on Instagram so they can go give you a follow? Miss Terry, I'll link it down below and it will be somewhere on the screen. So we're gonna go to first, what's going on now? An airplane is flying by, but anyway, we're first gonna go and walk and then get my medication and then we'll head to the mall. So let's do this. As you can tell, we're at the place where I get my eye drops and it is empty. Let's leave. Yeah. It's you who's sitting on the curb trying to act cool, but anyways, the place is closed. Just like I said, people don't care around this time of the year. Now I don't know, let's just go to the mall. Okay, so we are back. I don't know, the mall was kind of empty but also full, you get me? We had a lot of fun. We're already in our road back home, so the vlog does not end here. Of course, I have a bunch of stuff I still need to do. Yeah, of course I have a bunch of stuff I still need to do. I still didn't get the medication, but that's fine. I can go back either tomorrow or day after that, but I'm cooking today, so I'll be taking you guys with me on that as well. Not taking you anywhere, but you will be there. Alright, fast forward. So now it is time for me to start cooking. I'm super excited because I'm about to prep a meal that I just like cooking overall. I'm gonna be making chicken curry with some rice, and then we have naan bread from the previous evening that I just put in the freezer. So we're gonna warm that up. It goes very well with curry. So let's get into it. Let me grab my apron and let me start chopping up these these good stuff we have here. We have bell peppers, we have tomatoes, so I'm gonna get into it right now. Right, so now we have all our spices lined up. So this is what I use for my curry. I use salt, of course turmeric because it gives it that color. We have this Robinson's chicken spice. We have Robinson's again with the chakalaka spice. We have Robinson's again with the Portuguese chicken. We have this because once again it's curry and you need curry spice. And then good old white pepper. You can use any type of pepper, it doesn't really matter. This is just the one I opted for since it's what I have in my pantry. But I have everything basically planned out, I can finally actually start cooking. So usually what I do is, since I have bigger pieces of chicken, what I like to do is I like to cut them and make them a little bit smaller because that makes it cook quicker and makes it cook through, because you don't want half cooked chicken. It's disgusting. So what I do now is I make sure that the chickens are nice and small. I give them a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I fry them for sealing, so you basically don't lose any flavor in it. So I'm gonna get to that right now. Not my least favorite part, you know. I don't like dealing with raw poultry and cutting it, but I'll get into it. It's just one of those things, you know. You have to have the disgusting before you have the beautiful, right? So I'm gonna get into that, and then I'm gonna start frying this stuff up. So here I am with my favorite pot. I like using this big one because, you know, it gives me enough room to, you know, if I want to be more adventurous and add a couple of stuff in, I can, you know, I have room for it. So quick tip, what I like to do is I like to heat up my pot first before adding anything in, so no oil, nothing. I let it heat up. I turn the stove up to the highest, you know, setting. I let it heat up, then I add the oil in, and the oil will then get hot. Once I let that get hot, then I will add my chickens in. Now for the chicken, you can have it spiced with the salt and pepper before you add it in for the sealing process, or you can add the salt and pepper while it's in the pot. That's really all up to you. I prefer to add, you know, the seasonings in while the chicken is in the pot. But first things first, keep in mind that the chicken needs to cook a little bit. It needs to brown on the outside so it can seal in all of that good delicious flavor. So I'll see if I can show you, considering the fact that I'm filming with one hand and I need to use the other. So I'll see if I can show you, but just use the process I currently mentioned. Right, so now everything is added in. I don't think you can properly see from all of the, you know, steam, but now we're just gonna let it simmer for a bit, and then we're gonna add in some chicken stock, and then that will be it for that. Then we're just gonna let it cook down. Then I can start with the rice and then our vegetable for the day. So fast forward, like, I don't even know how long it was. I finished cooking a long time ago. I finished doing the dishes a long time ago. Dinner was a huge success. Even though the naan bread wasn't there, my dad came in and we actually made chapatis. I'll pop somewhere on the screen to tell you what that is. But yeah, we had that. Dinner was very good. It was very filling. I'm very full, which is probably why I'm so tired now, because also I haven't had a nap today. Like, I'm just so tired. I was up early already, like past my normal time. So I don't think I'm even gonna exercise today. I'm just gonna call it a night. It's raining here, it's cold, so I'm in a very cuddly mood. And it's odd because I'm not that type of person. So I just want to be underneath blankets and, you know, I just want to sleep. I'm not here anymore. But if you haven't liked, comment, and subscribed yet, now's your time to shine. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Don't forget to give me a follow on my Instagram. That is at alvara.music. That's where majority of the fun stuff happens. For those of you who are uninformed, uploads are only on Sundays from now on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and yeah, it's New Year's already, so stay positive, and you know, I hope you guys have good resolutions set out, because this is really gonna be our year. Hopefully this doesn't get worse, and hopefully it's now our time to shine and we can make the most of, you know, the goals and the aspirations we had set for ourselves in 2020, but unfortunately they were kind of stunted or completely cancelled because of, you know, the current situations that we you were facing this year. So hopefully you get to achieve everything that you set out for yourself this year, and I'm rooting for you. So once again, stay safe, peace and love, and I'll catch you guys next week Sunday.